Hello everybody. In this episode I'm gonna talk about the baby items that I regretted that I bought. I'm gonna give a list of items that I bought during the first year of life of my son, and some of them I found them useless and I had to return them back, and some others is that I used during the first year, but I could have make a better decision if I knew about other options and other products that I think they are better, and also better in the service that they give, or better even in the price. So this is a personal experience. Of course, that every items that you find in the markets, they are a reason why they are there, and there is a reason why they sell it. But this is my personal experience, and this is some of my suggestions that as a mom I didn't find them very useful, and also I could recommend other items instead of buying them, because I think they have a better quality, and also they might be better in the price, or they might be even easy for mothers to use during the first year of life. The first item that I gonna say that for me was useless are the mittens, the hats, and the shoes. Baby in the first year of life, they don't need shoes. Actually, especially there are babies that they start walking before 1 year old, but most of the children they walk around 1 year, and especially in the first months of old that you can find baby shoes, they are not that much useful, because most of the clothes and most of the onis that you buy, they already have parts of the feet that they are like little shoes, so they are not really very useful. Also, most of the time, especially in the first month, the baby are sleeping, so you don't really need for them shoes. The other thing is that I never use mittens, because if you cut the nails of the baby, they're not gonna scratch the face. And the other thing is that I like that my child, to allow him to interact with the words, so he can understand better the things by touching them, and understand his hands also. I never really used, I just cut his nail. I know that sometimes it's very difficult for the parents to cut the nails, but most of the time that I cut his nails was during his sleeping, so I never really use them. Maybe you might buy mittens when you go out in a cold weather, but inside the house and in his daily activities that he does, I never really had any need of mittens. And also the hats, they are babies that they use hat after they have a shower, but if you are inside the house, I don't think the baby needs so many hats. So these items, I find them useless and for no reason to buy for the baby. The other thing is that I'm gonna share is that in the first year of life, the baby's gonna grow very quickly. They're gonna need every 2-3 weeks clothes, and because they're gonna change the size, so you're gonna need to buy new clothes. But the things that I might say, and things that they are that I regretted that I bought, actually are the newborn size clothes. This kind of clothes I only used for a very few days, and then the baby changed his size, and I had immediately to buy to start wearing new clothes, so it was worthless buying newborn size. And also, when it comes to clothes, you don't need too many onis of the same size, or too many pants of the same size, because as I said before, in a very few weeks he's gonna change his size, and then this kind of clothes, they're not gonna be useful. But you have to buy from 5 to 6 onis, I think, is enough. And then if you buy too many, then he's gonna change the size, and maybe you will not be using them during the time that he can fit those clothes. The other thing that I can share as a new mom, that I wanted to be super prepared for everything, and I start buying bottles and storage bottles and things that I didn't have that much information and idea about milk and about the way how it's gonna grow the baby. But actually I noticed that when the baby was born, I had so many bottles that some of them they were for storage and some of them was for feeding the baby, and they were never used because actually most of the time I was only breastfeeding the baby, and I didn't have the need to store so much milk, and most of the storage bottles that I had, I never really used them. And the other thing is that the bottle that I bought, that I had the idea to share for the water, for this and that, it was not really necessary. It was in the beginning, but then later I only breastfed my baby, and I didn't really need to feed him through a bottle. So my recommendation and my suggestions from all my experience is that you don't need to buy so many storage bottles and so many bottles for your baby. You can have some at home, and then if you really need after you deliver, then you can buy according to the needs and according to the to your situation and to your decision with your breastfeeding. Thing that I can talk is about buying expensive baby items. Actually, especially for the new moms, they think that since they are expensive and they are luxury brands and stuff, they have better quality, and it's gonna become something special for the baby. Of course that they are very good quality, but you can find even other items that they have very good price, and also they offer very good they are very good for your baby, and you don't have to spend so much money, like buying fancy diaper bags, or buying a fancy high chair, or buying different kind of items that the baby is gonna use only for a very few months, and then it's gonna grow and you are not going to use them. So my understanding from all of my experience is that most of the babies items like jumper or high chair, walkers, are different items you can find even with a very nice price, and they are very nice for the babies. The thing that I can understand, that I can say from what I understand, is that it's better if you invest a little bit more money in the walkers. Usually the walkers, the price the expensive they are, the better they are, and it depends on how many children you have. You can buy even walkers that they are double, so you can it can help you to manage better the babies. And also depends on what kind of territory you are. You can buy with a big chair, with a big wheels or small wheels, depends on your need. But mostly the baby items, I don't really recommend to buy expensive items for them. The other item that I regretted that I bought was the breast pump. Actually, I got as a gift through the baby shower. During those days, I didn't have any information that the insurance company covered the breast pump, so I put in a registry and somebody gifted to me. But that I got the pump, the electric pump, I can compare and I can say that the electric pump is better, because you can take the milk from the both of the breasts at the same time, and it is even faster, so it has more efficiency than the manual one. But everything depends on how much you're gonna breastfeed and how much you're gonna pump for your baby. And also the manual one is cheaper if you want to buy them, and then you're gonna find out in your insurance if these pumps are covered by them, or if you need to buy a new one for yourself. The other thing that I regretted that I bought is actually the toys, that they are big and they are for teething. This kind of teething toys, they are big. Actually, for my son was not useful, because most of the time he was only playing but not really doing teething, and also was so big that finding the chewing part was not easy for him. So I don't think this was the best choice. There are even other teething toys that they are more that they are better for him, and he had even easier to use during in the mouth. In the early age, actually, the teething toys that they are like a ring is easy for them to put in the mouth. But even other teething toys like teething spoons or other toys that they have the proper material and they are for the teething process are better than these big toys that the baby cannot even handle and not easy for them to do the teething process. uh, the other thing that I can say is about the toys. Actually, I have so many toys at home, and toys is the most common gift that you can get from the people. So I just recommend the parents, even though you might not to rush to buy toys. You always wait, because it is always somebody who's gonna gift it to you, and most of the time you're gonna get even the same toy that you buy as a gift. The other thing that I regretted that I bought is about the electric swings. uh, it is not that I didn't use, I actually used in the first year of life, but I think there are even other swings that they are better than these. They are not electric. The reason why I didn't really like the electric swings is that most of them are very huge. They take so much space in the room, and also the electric one, they have always to be plugged in, so you have always to find a corner in the house where it is where you can plug in, and you have to find a corner of the house that is big and has enough space for you to put the swing. Actually, the bouncers, the version that I have seen in the market, they are better. They are smaller and you can easily use around the house, or you can easily use even outside or in the part of the house that you don't have electricity. And it is very comfortable for the baby, and also you can use for all the time during mostly the first year of life of your child.